Last week we asked, do you actually love yourself? As part of examining what love your neighbor as yourself requires. And today's question is this: how can you love who you have never met? Last week, my friend said something that made me pause. She said, I've lived over 30 years and I just realized I don't even know who I am. That's not just deep, it's actually a wake-up call. When Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself, he knows there's a self that you must be aware of, a self you understand, a self you have encountered honestly. But many of us have only met the version that survives, the version that performs, the version that keeps the peace, the version that adapts, and we mistake that for identity. Here's the thing: if you have only met a version of you that adapts, then you are loving a mask. And loving from a mask surely will exhaust you. If you've spent your life adjusting to expectations, you may be loving from a role and not as a person. And when you love from a role, relationships become exhausting because it's not authentic love, it's managed love. The scripture is not casual, and Jesus was definitely not careless with his words. As yourself is not a decorative language, it is foundational. It means your internal relationship is the blueprint. And if you have never paused to meet who you truly are before God, then how can you love with clarity? I am Omolayo, the Purpose Midwife. Here we examine and break down scriptures and apply it to everyday living. Over these 7 episodes, we are unpacking this scripture layer by layer, not to elevate self, but to align self with the truth. So this week, I want you to try something simple. 5 minutes of silence. No phone, no roles, no expectation. And ask, God, who am I without fear? Sit with whatever comes up. We'll continue in episode 3